Everybody, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing very well. My mic is has a mind of its own. As you can see, I have my cameras set up a little differently today, so we're always trying something new. See if we can make an interesting experience for all of us. Keep us entertained. So yeah, today I'm wearing a new T-shirt. So this is screen printed T-shirt that I made myself. I went down to Joanne. She's a friend of mine. No, it's a store here in America, and they've got all these hobby kind of shops and everything. And so got the T-shirts, different colors, sizes, all that type of thing, and then went screen printing. So 2 years ago, while I was waiting for my green card before COVID, but I was still not really able to do anything because I was waiting for a green card. I couldn't work or anything. I decided to learn how to screen print, which came in handy right now. So I ended up getting a good logo made, as some of you had seen on some of my banners now on YouTube and on Facebook and things. It was missing something. We were getting a few patches made up, and we needed to have, the outside of the patch. It just dawned on me that I could use my plaque. So it's actually this plaque here that I took a kind of a picture of, and then we put that on the outside here. So that's why you can see it's kind of contoured, but it's actually that shape of the plaque. So it's kind of fun. The ohm is another thing here, which I'll tell you about later, and also the calligraphy as well. I'll give you a song first, and then we'll tell you more about the T-shirts and how they're available and all that type of thing in a while in. So I hope you're having a good day. I know Mayo and Dublin are playing. I don't know who I'm up for. Mayo. Go on, Mayo. Beat them, will you? Janie. Then I can actually go back to being up for Dublin again. Right, what are we going to start with? A Dublin song. We're going to start with the Twang Man's Moth, and then we're going to go into the Canal Bank Hangover Walk. So Twang Man's Moth was a song sung by Zosimus, who was a blind street poet in Dublin, and he used to hear everything that was going on around, and he'd be singing songs and poetry and everything. And this is a story of one man who another man came along and stole the heart of the Twang Man's Moth, which is it's hard to know exactly, did he just run away with the girlfriend, or is it actually a murder mystery? It's kind of a bit of a murder mystery, I think, going on here as well. And sure, we'll give it socks here now, and this is the Twang Man's Moth. Come listen to me story. It's about a fine young man. When the militia were not wanted, he dealt in hawk and twang. Well, he went with a lovely maiden as fair as any midge, and she kept the treacle depot one side of the Carlisle Bridge. Now another one came courting her. His name was Mickey the Bags, and he was a commercial traveller who dealt in bones and rags. Well, he took her out to Sandy Mount to see the waters revel, and he stole the heart of the Twang Man's Moth, plain Billy in the Bowl. Now when the Twang Man heard of this, he flew into a terrible rage, and he swore by the contents of his twang cart on him he'd have revenge. So he stood in wait be James's gate till the poor old Bags came up, and with his twang knife sure he took the life of the poor old gather 'em up. So now yous have heard me story, and I hope you'll be good men, and not go chasing the old Twang Man's Moth or any other old hen, for she'll leave you without a brass fard and not even your old sack of rags. And that's the end of me story. of poor old Mickey the Bags. Roodle-um-a-doodle-um, skiddery-idle-doodle-datum. Roodle-um-a-doodle-um, skiddery-idle-dum. We'll take a walk along the shady leafy banks. Sing a song when you're blue, let the sun shine through. Say hello to Paddy, he's sitting on the bench where the lovers kiss on the canal gate. Now the bikes go by in 10s and 33s, and at the lights the green man's flash dancing. Well, hold your own as you cross through the bike melee, where the boatman he's cleaning out the dirty biz. Roodle-um-a-doodle-um, skiddery-idle-doodle-datum. Roodle-um-a-doodle-um, skiddery-idle-dum. Well, quick your step along graffiti boardwalk, on and on under the weeping willow. See the office folk with their lunch in the sun, and I've not yet had me breakfast. Roodle-um-a-doodle-um, skiddery-idle-doodle-datum. Roodle-um-a-doodle-um, skiddery-idle-dum. Now me tongue goes rum, me head still dumb-a-dum. Time to turn at the empty Garda station. We'll hit for home past Luther's lovely little church, passing the poor one-eyed people. Roodle-um-a-doodle-um, skiddery-idle-doodle-datum. Roodle-um-a-doodle-um, skiddery-idle-dum. Roodle-um-a-doodle-um, skiddery-idle-dum. So I don't know if I ever told you, the lovers kissing on the canal gate is referring to the fact that I proposed to Anne-Marie at just across the canal from where Paddy Kavanagh is there, just down the road from where we used to live on Adelaide Road in Dublin. And so yeah, that's part of what's in that song. Yeah, we're gonna move along and do. Yeah, kind of do a Dublin Mayo bit this time as well. So let me tell you a bit more about the t-shirts. So the Ogham, Ogham, is this ancient, what would you call it? Ancient text that was used in Ireland, and it was kind of used as on standing stones. And these little etchings, marks, notches would be put in, and that would usually say somebody's name or who owned a particular area or a field. I think they were on standing stones, or it could have been for to say, somebody buried around that area or something. I think these are the general ideas. And they're mainly down the south of the country. I don't know if I've seen one actually. That's going to be a mission now when I go home. Booked me flights home to Ireland. I'll see you in December. So anyone in Ireland who wants to get a t-shirt, probably best to wait till December, because the postage is about $25 to send anything from America to Ireland. So we might get pre-orders from people in Ireland. If you're interested in a t-shirt, let me know. I'll be sending out an email, and let me know through Facebook or whatever way you want to get in contact with me. endareilly@gmail.com is my email as well. And so yeah, that's the crack. So that's my name in Ogham as well. So it reads E from the bottom. You read Ogham bottom to top, ENDA, and that's this 5 little dashes here. And they're the tricky bits when you're doing the screen printing. So I had to make the screen. Well, first of all, I found a calligrapher who helped me with the calligraphy. Well, he did it. I asked him to do certain certain thing, and then I just like the idea of having the A and the E kind of similar. At the symmetry there is kind of a bit of crack. So Erman, Erman is the name of the man on Fiverr, and he lives in I think he's in Turkey. So we got his it's kind of an Eastern kind of, but all kind of, I like the vibe of it. It's a bit of crack, a bit different. Yeah, I didn't know any Irish Cliggers, so that was the problem there. Yeah, that's kind of the story of that. I'll have a little. I think I did a little video of me doing some of the work. Amory took a few photos as I was doing, so we'll be sharing that as well, so you can see how it was made. It's tricky. So each one is a little bit different, because you gotta the evenness or unevenness of it all comes together. Anyway, that's enough about t-shirts for the minute. If you're interested, I haven't got a formal way of selling them yet, but if you're interested, let me know, and we're gonna do a deal for anyone watching. So yeah, a good deal. So $10 plus postage and packaging. That's what we'll do. If you're gonna be at Milwaukee, there's gonna be some there in the merch area, so you can get them there. And in Pittsburgh, I'll be there as well. And in Ireland, be back in Ireland in December if you want. Now, if you really want one and you want to pay $25 postage and packaging, let me know. That's all good. But it's that's quite a lot. Let's get back to Kjol. We're gonna go to Mayo now for you. This is Where the Sweetest Waters Flow. Hello to everyone in Raith and in Ahamore. Anyone around Kilkelly. This is Where the Sweetest Waters Flow, and it's all about one of the things in this is a man has a dream 3 nights in a row. I remember my granddad telling me this. 3 nights in a row in Westport, which is a good 40 miles, I think, from Ahamore, and he dreamt that there was gold in the wall in the old church in the cemetery there, and so he went, put his hand in the wall, pulled out the gold. And there's a horn shape left in the wall now, so that's what's mentioned here in one of the songs. The other bit is about the Mass Rock, where they had to go and have Mass in secret out in the fields back in the day when they weren't allowed by the powers that be. The British powers that be wouldn't allow freedom of religious expression. So that is part of that there, and we'll get going on the song. Way beyond in the barley field, where the ghosts of corncrakes grow, 10 generations of your fathers knew where the sweetest waters flow, where the sweetest waters flow. Way up above in the Temple Hill, by the big rock in the field, hundreds of people kneel and pray, had to hide or forced to flee, had to hide or forced to flee. Way up above in the old graveyard, a man came, spoke of a dream of hidden gold in the old church wall. He reached inside, it gleamed, it gleamed, sight, it gleamed, it gleamed. Oh, 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 oh. My granddaddy told me when I was young in this very field, helping my father save the hay. 3 shots we heard as they killed a man for being in love with his country, for being in love with his country. Way or beyond in the barley field, and where the ghosts of corncrakes grow, 10 generations of your fathers knew where the sweetest waters flow, where the sweetest waters flow. So that reminds me that last week we went to the Ford Museum and we saw all the old big Ford beast cars of the former presidents, and the one that that Kennedy was shot in, which subsequently had a roof on top of it and all. But also lots and lots of agricultural equipment and all, which was really interesting. It reminded me of Mayo, and seeing all the different machines, the balers and all that type of stuff, and the thresher. But over here they have a lot of stuff for corn. These mad looking yokes. I took a little video. I'll be sending it to some of the folks in Mayo who would probably be interested. Anyway, also there was the Jim Henson exhibit, which is all about the Muppets and Fraggle Rock and all them things that we used to watch years ago. And so that was fun. And some of the movies he made were a bit mad, actually, but I don't know them. So moving swiftly along, let's see if anyone is actually listening to us. Listening to us, the royal we, the us. Is anyone with me? We have a few people. So Anne-Marie says, please repeat everything that you said about the t-shirts at the beginning. People tuning in now. Yes, so we're all about t-shirts today, supposedly. That's the thing about the live stream, people coming in and out and all. So if I'm repeating myself, do bear with me for anyone else. We're going to say quick hello to people. We've got Enda Cullen on. How are you, Enda? I hope things are good up there in the hills of Wicklow, of the Wicklow Mountains. We have Rory and Shani in Costa Mesa over in California. Thanks for being with us and the interest in the t-shirts. Delighted. That's great. Tim, shirts look brilliant. Thanks, Tim. Thanks very much. Hello to you and Martin down in Spain. I hope you're doing well. We have Chris and Mary are with us in England as well. There's an Ohm inscription in Silchester, Hampshire. Yeah, I believe there is some in England as well. So it's a kind of a Celtic phenomenon like that. Back in the day, it was just all Celts and all this type of thing. Yeah, I guess there wasn't even countries back then. It's kind of mad. Shannon is with us. Yeah, excellent stuff. Thanks for being with us as well, Shani. That's great. And Mary would like to hear me sing Kilchama. Well, we'll do Kilchama. So yeah, what I'll say about the t-shirts, I don't know, what do I say about the t-shirts? We got, I decided to go the route of learning how to screen print because it's a fun thing to do. And while I was waiting for my green card, about 2 years ago, before COVID, I was learning how to do it, and I did a few t-shirts that weren't amazing. I did this one here, which is my samurai sword, which is kind of cool, but the problem is there's just far too much paint. which is kind of doesn't feel good on an LT. So there was kind of a flawed concept, but it was fun. And so this time around, thought we'd get my own logo, which Ehrman helped me with doing with the calligraphy. And then it just felt like it needed something maybe musical going on, and we got the plectrum, or the pick as they call them over here. This actual pick, I took a pic of the pick, and then was able to get the outline and put that on it, and that's where the thing comes from. Then you have to make the screen, and so what you do with the screen is you're supposed to get a transparency. Anyway, I'm going far too much into this, but there's only one way to do it. So you print it out, and then you put it out in you put it above this kind of photosensitive paper kind of thing, and then you put it out in the sun, and the sun bakes the bit that you want to keep, and then the actual writing doesn't get baked because that's the black part of on the piece of paper. And then when you bring it in, you wash off all of this stuff in here. It's tricky to get it all out, and then you dry that, and then you put it back out in the sun to bake it again properly, and then you bring it back in, and then you get your squeegee, which is just a long kind of stick, and your paint, and then you have to do. It's tricky though. It's difficult. It's yeah. I remember we saw the Andy Warhol exhibit where he massive ones of them on all different colors and everything, and so yeah, I have a newfound respect for Andy Warhol. I thought he was just a bit of a shyster, but no. It's tricky. It's tricky stuff. Okay, we are going to do Kilche Moth. This is a song by John Spillane. And the main thing about the t-shirts is we're doing a deal. It's going to be $10 and plus postage and packaging, however much that is for you. Although in Ireland, it's going to that adds $25. So I think what we'll do is we'll figure out a way to get that to you later in the year when I'm home in December. And that is the scale anyway. I am going to do... So John Spillane, who wrote this song about Kilche Moth when he was doing his wandering around, doing a TV show in Ireland. He's got a new album. So do check it. If you like John, if you like this song, then you should definitely check out John Spillane's new album, and he has a little video. There was a nice video there from the Everyman Theatre in Cork with him on stage, and so yeah, always good to check John out. He's awesome. So right, what are we doing? Kilche Moth. So Raftery it's like Zosimus versus Raftery. Raftery is the blind fiddler poet in Mayo, whereas Zosimus is the blind Dublin poet. So that's what we got going on here. A bit of it's all Dublin versus Mayo, keeping the world going round. Right, we're gonna get some reverb here. Bear with me. Here we go. So we're gonna hear Raftery saying that he's busking pretty much, which is playing on the streets, which I used to do in Dublin, yeah, he's busking, but he's not getting any money. So that's kind of what's going on in this poem, and he's feeling sorry for himself. But this poem wasn't known in Ireland until somebody in America found it and put it up on a New York newspaper, which made it famous back in Ireland, and now it's really famous in Ireland. That's when I did my research, that's what I found out. If I'm wrong, let me know, but that's my understanding. So Misha rafter an ille, lán dóchas a scrá, le súla gan solas, le cúnas gan crá. Dul siar maister le solas a chrí, fan agus tuirseach go deram a lí. Féchan is mé is mo chúl a falla, ag sinnam ceol. The folky folva. Kilche Moth, Oh, the dark winds from the mountain are searching through the streets downtown. Kelchima, Kelchima, all your lonely sons and daughters are scattered now like thistledown. Quiltama, Vilgra, we linger here a while by the shadows of old Schliefkar. And roses bloom all along the yellow river. One childlike star steps out into the dawn. All my dreams, I dream them in the morning, I dream them at the break of the day. And all my hopes are like snow upon the mountain, they vanish like the snow away. It's we linger here a while by the shadows of old Schliefkar. Roses bloom all along the yellow river. One childlike star steps out into the dawn. Misha rafter an ille, Lán dóchas is grá, the súla gan solas, the cúnas gan crá. Dul siar maister, le solas mo chrí, faun agus torseach go deramot lí. Féach nis mé, is mo súla falla, ag shenam ceol, the folky folva. So there we go. Take that, Zosimus. We have Zosimus, and again, that is Raftery, Rafter on Ille, the poet Raftery. So I think we gotta tighten something up here. There we go. We got a notch on it. Okay. Let me see. Just need to check out something here. So I'm being told by me ma it's a dreary Irish evening. Well, hopefully the music is gonna bring something. My wife Anne-Marie was just asking for a song there. Earlier I said, what do you want to hear? She said, well, the Wild Mountain Time's always good, so let's do Wild Mountain Time, and I know me ma likes it, so hopefully this will help the situation. Now, let me see, what do we want? Yeah, let's go. Right, sing along now. I'll know if you're not. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme rolls around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a tower near yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountains. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain pine all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love, she were gone, could I ever find another where the wild mountain thyme grows around that purple heather? Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain pine all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? One more time. And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme and all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? Alright, so there's something else I'd like you to do if you're interested in more music after the show. Is to go and have a look at the video I put out during the week, which was Oasis. So I'm doing these videos, kind of cover songs and putting them out on YouTube, and there'll be lots of other stuff up there. I'm trying to get going with YouTube again. I know we're every week here, but in my mind I'm kind of coming at it a bit fresh again. So there's a few new videos going to be coming along the way. Next week, actually, we're going to have one that was an interview with me in Dublin with three Scandinavian lads who came over to Ireland and they were doing a project, and they did a lovely little video and have me waffling away about music and stuff. So I'm going to put that up on Facebook, and has some lovely scenes around Grafton Street and Stephen's Green and stuff like that. So look out for that one next week. And last week's one is in the comments below, whatever, the description below. You can click on it there. It's called "Don't Look Back in Anger," which was a big song. Oasis kind of ruled the airwaves in Tala in the 90s, and that one's for me brother, for Sean, and for Connor, who love. I was going to say the Beatles. Oasis, they're nowhere near the Beatles, but anyway, let's do something else. Right, I'm going to try this one. This one is Shularoon, or Johnny Is Gone for a Soldier, which is an Irish song and it's an American song, and I've kind of blended them together to two different versions to kind of create a new version for myself, for where I'm at, or, America, Ireland, all that type of thing, blending them together. And I've also kind of given it a bit of a march tune at the beginning that kind of represents Johnny going off to war, thinking he's all that and a bag of chips. And then we go into the female perspective of, what are you doing? You're a lunatic. What is going on? Kind of thing. That's so we'll see how we get on with it. This one. Shul, 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 sucker agus shul, cune. Shul, the Irish agus sailing glum. Is good day to my morning's long. Here I sit on buttermilk hill. Who can blame me crying my fill? Every tear would turn a mill. My Johnny has gone for a soldier. With fife and drum he marched away. He would not heed what I did say. He'll not be back for many's a day. My Johnny has gone for a soldier. Is shul, shul, shul-a-room. Shul go sucker agus shul go cune. Shul go Irish agus eviglum. It's good day to my morning's long. I'll sell my flax and my spinning wheel to buy my love a sword of steel, so it in battle he might wield. My Johnny has gone for a soldier, and I'll dye my dress and I'll dye it red. Through the streets I'll beg for bread, since the lad I love from me has fled. My Johnny has gone for a soldier. Is shul, shul, shul-a-room. Shul go sucker agus shul go cune. Shul go Irish agus sailing glum. It's good day to my morning's long. And me, oh my, I love him so. Broke my heart to see him go, and only time will heal my woe. My Johnny has gone for a soldier. And I wish in vain. I wish my love would come home again. But alas, my love in battle is slain. Johnny has gone for a soldier. Is shul, shul, shul-a-room. Shul go sucker agus shul go cune. Shul go Irish agus eviglum. It's good day to my morning's long. It's good day to my morning's long. It's good day to my morning's long. Here we go. Ireland meets America. Yep. Slainte what to everybody. Where are we at? Where am I at? Who am I? We have who am I missing? I'm always missing somebody here. We have Annika. How are you doing, Annika? Hope all's well. With you all there in Lucan. Hope things are good. Oh, no, you're not in Lucan. You're in North Germany. Would I sing Wounded Bird, please? Of course I will. We'll sing Wounded Bird for Annika and co. in North Germany. I remember singing Wounded Bird in a cathedral. Well, it was a church, but in Lockham. But it may as well have been a cathedral. The sound was amazing. It was just wonderful. And so, yeah, we'll do that with loads of reverb. And I'll pretend I'm back in Corinna's church and Jochen in Lockham as well. Who else are we going to... The date is wrong on my YouTube title today. It's the 14th and not the 8th. Okay. Dates. Who cares about that? Well, I'll change that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't know what is going on with that. It's yeah, we'll get the date right. We'll sort that out. We're all here now at the moment anyway, so that's all that matters. Yeah, I'm terrible at all that stuff, but what can you do? Kev is with us. You'll be getting one of them t-shirts. Sweet, thanks Kev. We will get one to you. Bernie Lilly is with us in Roscommon. Same weather as in Dublin, and the music is uplifting. Well, that's great. Thanks very much for tuning in, and delighted to be able to do that. And Shannon says that was lovely. Thanks very much, Shannon. I'm delighted to get to do it. Mashed up with Johnny and Shul. Yeah, thanks, Rory. It was one that's been kind of lingering in the air there for a while. It's coming together. It's still solidifying, as it were, you know. A few centuries apart, it takes a while to settle down. So, what am I doing? We're going to do A Wounded Bird, which is a melody that I wrote. Well, it was on the fiddle for a while. I don't have a fiddle at the moment, so that's why you're not getting any fiddle ever at the moment, because I don't have one. Right, so, but I wrote this on the fiddle, and then it went over to the guitar, and then Anne-Marie, my wife, wrote a poem. And then I took the poem and turned it into this song. So this is for anyone who I know there's a lot of fans of this song out there, so for you all, here is A Wounded Bird. I hope anyone who's feeling a bit down, as we all do from time to time, might feel a bit better after the song. So shut on Ein Gortithe, or A Wounded Bird. You are a wounded bird on a road with passers-by. You are a wounded bird, but they would let you die. Before they broke your wing, they stole your will to fly. Remember your sweet song, now I only hear your cry. You are a wounded bird, waiting just to die. I will mend your wing if you relearn to fly. All the people pray, the foolish and the wisest, and all the people say, it's you who flew the highest. Remember all those days, you can have them back again. You're not a wounded bird, you can dry your eye. You're not a wounded bird, and here's the reason why. I only fixed your wing, it was you who chose to fly. You're not a wounded bird. You can dry your eye. You're not a wounded bird. And here's the reason why. I can hear you sing as you embrace the sky. Now, Gin and Wounded Bird. There we go. Right. Anish. Yeah. So, again, anyone who's watching today can get your t-shirt for $10. And we're probably going to keep that going till the start of September. So September 1st, let's say, that deal will probably will be gone. So $10 for a t-shirt, and just as a way of saying thanks for y'all being with me over the last year and a half on the live stream all the time, and it's great. Some of you have been leaving tips as well, and that's always amazing to see that people can give tips. If you're interested in doing so, you may. It's I've got everything moving around. So it's paypal.me/Enda Reilly, or Venmo Enda Reilly as well. I think it's should be in the description below, or coming back on the screen sometime soon. So I was going to do next week I'm going to be playing in Milwaukee. So that's going to be amazing. Playing in Milwaukee. I'll probably do this one because people love it. People love this one over here. Sure, everyone loves. What's it called? Caledonia. When you're missing home, Caledonia is your only man or your only woman, your only song. So. Yeah, we got to retune up. Glad I checked out that tuning there. All right, we're going to try it this way. Changes that have come over me these past few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. Well, I've been telling old stories and singing songs that make me think about where I come from. Sure, that's the reason why I seem so far away today. So let me tell you that I love you and that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I am going home. If I shall become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia has been everything I've ever had. sighing. Stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. Traveled hard, the conscience flight, somewhere with the wind. So let me tell you that I love you, and that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I shall become a stranger, you know it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Well, I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir. The flames of dim don't get any higher. They've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking, my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When the hands are shaking and the kisses flow, and I will disappear. So let me tell you that I love you, and that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I shall become a stranger, you know it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now, we have to go over to that other mic because the tin whistle is crazy loud. Yeah, so how are we doing? Yeah, we'll do another few and see how we get on. So yeah, sorry to hear that the weather is a bit dreary in Ireland. Rory says, have a great time in Milwaukee. I will. Thanks very much. Well, I hope I will. Looking forward to meeting other musicians there and seeing loads of music and lots of crack in Milwaukee. And yeah, I'll see. I don't know if my phone, because so next week I won't be here, so I'll be in Milwaukee ahead of my gig on the Sunday, and hopefully I'll get to jump up on stage with the Byrne Brothers at some point. I wrote them a song called Cree in Éireann, which means heart in Ireland. So that could be cool. On Saturday, I might get to do that. And on Sunday at 12:45, that's 1:15 in Ireland, for Irish people. 12:45, playing on the Vizzy Hard Seltzer stage. So that I don't know where that is, but it's in the Milwaukee Irish Fest somewhere. The Vizzy Hard Seltzer stage. So there we go. What else? On Saturday though at 12, if I have the coverage on the phone, I might go live just for the crack on. I guess that would be straight to Facebook probably. And we'll see if that works. I don't know if we could get a bit of an idea of what's going on in Milwaukee. Other than that, I will definitely be putting up some little photos or videos up on Facebook, so do keep an eye on that. Or if you're on Instagram, I should be trying to do Instagram a bit more as well. We'll try that one too. So, what am I in? Yeah, let's do another American Irish song, which I love. We all love. The Legs Punch a Train. Let me get in tune here. So the where am I? Yes. The trains here, you probably can't hear them through the mics, thankfully, but they'll be going all the time. The freight trains. So we have a freight train that goes outside, which I mentioned first day we were playing here, but it hasn't become a problem, which is great. But they go on for 15 minutes. So when you see a train, it just you're stuck 15-20 minutes at least waiting for it to go by. Whereas in Ireland it just goes whew, and you're like, oh, that was annoying, wasn't it? And then you're on your way again. 3 minutes later or something. So that's a big difference with the trains. But anyway, and if you wanted to, you could step aboard a freight train and go, I don't know, Chicago, I guess it's going to. So, let's do this. Yeah. On, sound engineer. Keep up, man. Okay, here we go. Shut in. On one fine March morning, I bid New Orleans adieu, and I took on the road to Jacksontown, my fortune to renew, and I cursed all foreign money, no credit could I gain, which filled my heart longing for the lakes of Pontchartrain. So I stepped on board a railway car beneath the morning sun, and I rode the rods till evening, where I lay me down again. And all strangers, they were no friends to me, till the dark girl towards me came, and I fell in love with a Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. Well, I said, my pretty Creole lass, me money it is no good, were it not for the alligators, sure I'd sleep here in the woods. Were it not for the alligators, sure I'd sleep here in the woods. Well, you're welcome here, kind stranger, though our house is very plain. We never turn a stranger out on the banks of Pontchartrain. So she took me to her mammy's house, and she treated me right well. Thereupon shoulders in jet black ringlets fell, and to try and paint her beauty, I am sure, wouldn't be in vain. So handsome was my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. Said my pretty Creole lass, me money it is no good. That's not it. Let's go. So I asked her if she would marry me, and she said that could never be. For she had got a lover and he was far at sea. And she said that she would wait for him, and true she would remain till he'd return to his Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. So it's fare thee well, my Creole girl, I may never see you more, and I won't forget your kindness in the cottage by the shore, and that each social gathering a flowing glass I'll drain and drink to the health of my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I had a moment there where my mind was wandering. Terrible. But I was wondering, thinking about the alligators, that he wouldn't sleep out because of the alligators. And I was thinking, never mind the alligators, the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes will eat you alive over here. And then I forgot where I was. But we found our way back and we got to the end. It's been a while since I played that one. Gotta love it. Great song. And we're gonna do let's do one more. See how we get on. And I just need some ishka. I'm running out of hydro. We've Marty Hendricks with us as well. Thanks very much, Marty, for being with us. Delighted that you could be with us. If you need help remembering to come back, if you're on YouTube, you can subscribe and hit the bell, which means it'll come on. You'll get a reminder about it. Or if you're on Facebook, they also have a reminder strategy. It probably says it down at the bottom here. Some type of notification reminder, something like that. It says, if you want. I know these things can get annoying sometimes, but other than that, as much as we can. We won't be around next Saturday because I'm going to be playing in Milwaukee the following day, so I'll be over in Milwaukee. If I can, I will go live just to say hello. but probably not. Other than that, there's going to be a new video next week. A little interview I did in Dublin about 3 years ago, and that's great that just got sent that recently, and so we'll be putting that one up during the week. And other than that, yeah, I think there's something else I wanted to give a whirl today. Yeah, we're going to give this one a go. It's been a long time since the Wild Atlantic Way. Let's do Wild Atlantic Way. And so this is a song I wrote with Aoife Scott. And Aoife is out and about touring around Ireland doing gigs. So keep an eye out for Aoife if you're in Ireland. She might be coming somewhere near you. And always a great evening. She's deadly. And you'll hear loads of my songs. Well, a few of them anyway. So we'll try this one. This is when will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love, all along the wild Atlantic way? 60 years in Nova Scotia, waiting for the day we're returning homeward, all along the wild Atlantic way. So when will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love, all along the wild Atlantic way? Remember the day we spent in Bunbang, the shipwreck in the bay? We sat and watched the northwest sunset, all along the wild Atlantic way. Or the time that we climbed Croagh Patrick and nearly went astray. Our legs are aching, falling off us, all along the wild Atlantic way. Here we go. When will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love, all along the wild Atlantic way? The day that we met Willie Clancy piping in Malbay, we sang and danced till the early morning, all along the wild Atlantic way. Or the night that we went skinny dipping down in Derrynay, up smelling Galway's salted ocean, all along the wild Atlantic way. Here we go. When will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love, all along the wild Atlantic way? Whoa. Oh. Oh, I'd watch you catch the fish near Dingle as Currachs rode away, and wait for you with the half-light gloaming, all along the wild Atlantic way. Or cycling out from the Black Ball head, skin salty from the spray, the ocean looming out beyond us, all along the wild Atlantic way. So when will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. And when will you bring me my love, all along the wild Atlantic way? When will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love, all along the wild Atlantic way? now. Guramila Mohagav Galer. Thanks a million for tuning in today. I think there's something about that song I may never have told anyone. Or maybe I did. So I studied geology, have a degree in geology, and when I was getting my thesis, what you have to do is you have to go out and make a map of all the different rocks in a particular area, make sense of them and make some logical conclusions as to what's going on. And my area was in County Cork, and out past that area there, it was called Black Ball Head, and there's White Ball Head and Black Ball Head, and they've got these things called intrusions, which are they were like little farts of the earth that bring up big crystals, massive big crystals, massive meaning this size, big black watery dark crystals, and amazing. That's what's out on the Black Ball Head there. I doubt many people have been out there. It's down in Cork. So anyway, that is that one there. And one last time, if you missed it, if you're only coming in the middle, got new T-shirts on the go. For folks in America, I'm making an initial offer of $10 for it, plus postage and packaging, whatever that is, and we'll get that to you. We've got different colours. So we have the green, that's Irish green. We've got a few in black as well. Dove, Osgoilge. See that one there? It didn't come out as amazingly well. Black, you can't see the creases in it sometimes when you're doing it, but that's what makes it unique and original. This one we're calling Irish moss green. It's a different type of green, and so that's kind of a nice one. And then this one here, I think we're calling this heather color. There's not as many of these, so that is the crack. And we found that white works better. I have a few in black as well, black ink, but the white seems to come out a lot nicer. So thanks again for being with me, and for the well wishes about Milwaukee, and we will do our best to enjoy it. And Viv Breslin is with us, loving the Wild Atlantic away. Thanks, Viv. So how to get in contact with me, endareilly@gmail.com, or is the best email, or if you're on Facebook, you can direct message me on Facebook, or that type of thing. Other than that, I'll be sending out emails and things like that if you're on the email list. If you want to get on the email list, you can go to endareilly.com, to my website, and up above it says subscribe, and you can put your details in. So Guramila Mohagav Galer, we have the Rua Room on. He wants one, please, size fat. Go out of that. You're not that. We'll find out. Whatever you need, we have it, I think. All right, slán go fáilíonn gach duine, right. Love you and leave you. Bye bye.